We want you to join us for a day of cultivating relationships and diving deeper into the topics of sexuality, identity, and healthy relationships. We are putting on a 2-day conference to dive deeper into these topics using the Word of God and personal testimony, believing that God can break the bondage that has held people captive for generations.
In a culture that glorifies things, such as casual sex and temporary relationships, our goal is to educate the youth on what it means to walk against culture and discover that there's more outside of what the world has to offer.
I grew up in a non-Christian community that told me, just have sex. Everyone's doing it. And that's all I knew.
I grew up in a Christian community, but never practiced self-control, set the appropriate boundaries, or cultivated healthy habits in order to have healthy relationships.
I grew up in a Christian home, where sex was a hushed word, so my knowledge of it came from the world. Therefore, I acted on it in secret. So what changed for us?
I encountered Jesus.
I encountered Jesus.
I encountered Jesus.
Romans 12:2 says, "Do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewal of your mind, that by testing you may discern what is the will of God, what is good and acceptable and perfect." This is our heart for this conference, to empower and equip these youth to go out into the world and not be molded to it, but walk against it.
To be countercultural.